What's good, ladies and gentlemen viewers? Says I'm ManicTheNobody, bringing you some more Rogue Legacy! And today, I will be continuing as the Spelunker that I chose last time. Also, I've got big stuff going on today. Namely, my family reunion is happening. As a matter of fact, probably right now while you're watching this. Assuming you're watching this on the day that it's uploaded. Because my family reunion's going on right now. Anyway, back to things that aren't so much about me. I I have nothing to say really about anything that isn't me. So instead, let's go back to things that are me. I recently I've been working a lot on my car recently. And this is good because that means that I'll be able to drive it. Oh, man, I am doing so bad at talking today. I just woke up and my nose feels really full of mucus. I was having this really weird thing where when I was asleep, where it constantly felt like a bug was landing on my nose, and it was weird, I'll tell you that much. I didn't like it at all. Okay, the Spelunker's little light on his head reveals treasures. So that's what that does. It is really hot in my room right now. What's in this room? There's a treasure chest. And a Charlotte. Come on, Charlotte. You're level 2. Come on. Flying is always fun. Well, you know what they say. To err is human. Like, get Heir. Like, you know, the guys in Rogue Legacy are all your heirs. So, Heir. Ha! It's a funny joke. It's a funny joke. Laugh. Haha. Alright, so that's probably the 5th time that I've said alright so in this video alone. And I have no intention of stopping. Y'all want to do a little alright so counter in the comments and let me know every... it was in the air. Let me know every time that I say alright so in this video? Because that'd be an interesting feat. Ah. So much damage. It's like he's attacking my weak point for massive damage. Speaking of damage, objective of this room, take none. Well, I'm outie. Look at you! That's right, I can sing CeeLo Green. I really can't. I wonder if there's a place to jump up under here. Nope. Gotta destroy that statue by getting to it the old-fashioned way. But being able to fly for a really long time is always helpful. No! I didn't even get that much this round. Health is a very important stat to raise. Yes, yes it is, Sir Cowan. Sir Scorpio II, the stereo-blind paladin. Lady Stephanie II, the traitless Hokage. Lady Antoinette, the stereo-blind Hokage. I prefer axe to scythe, so I will be going with Lady Antoinette. Because she's a killer heir. No, I can't even come up with anything for that. Wub wub. What have we got here? Nothing of any value, my lord? Nothing of any value, my lord. Actually, come to think of it, I could buy the cheaper sword and then, like, just equip it if I'm on a super low health character or something. Or get the better cape. Better cape it is. My cape is now green to match the plume on my head. And the teardrops on my pillow bespeak the pain that is in my heart. If you know where that quote is from, congratulations. You were either born in the 1950s or you like watching old TV. And by like, I mean like it a lot. Because it's not like even a popular quote. It's just a quote from an episode of a show. You would have to watch like every episode of the show to get it. Well, maybe not every episode, but most of them. Speaking of shows, good morning, and if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. It's a pretty good movie. I just watched it the other day while I was waiting for a video to render. I gotta tell you, it's pretty good. What? Flame locks on my back thinking they can take me out with a shout and a pout. Spitting rhymes doesn't always mean that they're pretty, but they're always pretty fictional. You get the picture, no? I gotta give it to you. You gotta understand. If you don't, well, I guess that's okay, cause it's not my day to tell you how to do, yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, best rapper in A right here. That should be a name of... Speaking of best X in A, thinking about playing some more League of Legends. And if I do record videos for it, I think they would be ARAMs, because I seem to be able to focus a lot more on the game and the commentary at once when I do ARAMs than I am, well, a lot more able to do that than I am when I just play a regular game. And also, I have more fun with ARAMs, because ARAMs are like the fun, short games that you play between games. Well, not between games, but they're the fun, semi-short games that you play to get your mind off of the fact that everyone in League is either a jerk, doesn't speak English, or... there's one other thing that I had. I don't even remember. I had a list that I made up, but now I don't remember it. And as far as this Let's Play goes, random topic switching, I am planning on continuing at least to the final boss, and if that happens sooner than I'd expected, maybe even continuing on to the New Game Plus. I'm playing through a few New Game Pluses while we wait for me to come up with other things to do, or while we'll get around to doing other things. I'm thinking about moving this series from daily to maybe 3 to 5 times, maybe 3 times a week, maybe 5 times a week, just to give me a bit more time to myself, you know. Well, for now, just to give me a bit more time to myself for the future, so that I'll be able to upload series that aren't this. I mean, I still love the series, don't get me wrong, but I want to be able to make other videos too. And if I'm uploading a single Rogue Legacy video daily, I'm not able to fit any other videos into my schedule because my render time is always approximately 4 times the length of the video, and the upload time is always approximately that number multiplied by, I don't know, maybe 4. What other enemies have we in this room? Are you an evil painting? Yep, and you're not even the regular kind. You are your own breed of a terrible person. Painting. Terrible painting. Haha. Ha ha! You mean to tell me there's more? I hope you're just a Voss and not Escape. Alright, there we go. What's in you, chests? Ah, it's just the lame rune. Sky rune from a chest plate, which currently has vampirism on it. Man, I'd be able to fly for so long. Man, wouldn't it have been nice to have the last Heir there? Seems like I get more gold when I'm playing classes that aren't the Spelunker or Miner. Like, just more gold seems to drop from enemies. It's weird. Yay, the forest. This is where I want to be. Oh hey, there's a wall between us. And you know what they say? If a wall should come between us, too high to climb, too hard to break through, know that love will lead us and find a way to bring me to you. One way or another, think before you count us out. I don't think those are the lyrics. Pardon my massive sneeze. I'm not entirely sure how to edit that out, so I won't be doing that. Speaking of which, here comes another one. That's better. Let's take this guy out the only way I know how. Not like that. Ba-ba-ba, haha. Once more. There we go. I just wasted like all of my mana on a single horse stuck in a wall. Why is it always Christmas? Why do we always come here on Christmas? Is it like family Christmas tradition? Hey son, you know what time it is this Christmas? Is it get screwed up in a castle and die time? That's right, son. Get screwed up in a castle and die time. Okay, navigating this is gonna be tough. So, forget that. I'm just gonna go down and be hugely successful, to my surprise. Dwarf would be really useful right about now. Alright, now it goes top to bottom. This will be tough to figure out. I'll just do the same thing I did last time, but in reverse. Well, that actually worked pretty well for me. Hey, that was nice. It means that I am the master of heroes, I guess. Speaking of which, Manic question of the day. If you could have 3 genie wishes, what would they be and why? The rules to the genie wish are you cannot directly ask the genie to get, or the genie himself can grant you no more than 3 wishes. You can wish for someone to fall in love with you, if you so choose. And if you wish for a big orange head, the genie's gonna stare at you blankly for a minute, make sure that that's actually what you want, and ask you at least 3 times. Are you sure you want a big orange head? Yeah, that wouldn't be any fun. Let's do Sir Useless the Dyslexic Lich King. This'll be fun. Especially if I find a journal. Ooh, I want to do that now. Spell Thief. It takes forever to build onto this castle. Class unlocked. The Spell Thief drains mana from the enemies they hit. This grants them access to an infinite supply of mana in the heat of a battle. Rock on! What they upgrade to? Ride the Vortex's magic and turn your Spell Thieves into Spell Swords. Then with 243 monies, I cannot do anything with 243 monies. But we'll still talk to the Enchantress about that Sky rune that she found for me. From Vampire to Sky. Dude, I'd be flying for like a second and a half. That'd be absurd obscene. Obscenely absurd. Queenful. Corn film. It's the way that the I and the O are arranged made it look a bit Irish, to be honest with you. Oh, I didn't even notice that yeah, dyslexia messes up the names of places too. I wonder what Forest Azkaban will be, assuming of course that I get there in this run. Also, I wonder if my health cap is higher now. What I find fun is that when you reach your health cap on the Lich King or Queen, you can just switch it all to mana and get it again. It's really the collection that's what I enjoy about being a Lich. Like, adding more and more health slowly to your arsenal. Oh, hey, a chest. Haha, I made it across once. Let's see if I can do it again. No, it's a shame. Oh well. I could make myself be on full health by switching my gained health to gained mana. But, nah. Forget the Maya. I haven't even cleared the forest yet. Haha. I have a habit of doing the Nick Cage laugh. That's what we're calling it. That's a thing, and that's what we're calling it. Blah, blah, blah. Down I go. Let me up. Let me into your secret club. I understand you read books. What do you call yourselves? The Brotherhood of the Traveling Book Readers? Nah. How about Breakfast Club? Nah, dude. I think that's already been done. By who? Those dudes held in Japanese prison camps? Yeah, that's it. How about, Man, this is a tough one. Nah. I don't have anything. Sorry about that. I had another club joke all lined up, too, and I just forgot it. Drew a blank. Man, it sucks being slightly sick. Alliteration. Are you a fan? Speaking of things, the Oxford comma. Raise your hand if you use it. And now, idiot, I can't see you through the screen. But seriously though, if you use the Oxford comma, leave a comment, let me know. I always felt that the Oxford comma is what you have to use. Like, there's no reason not to use an Oxford comma, and it saves you from those awkward, I'd like to thank my parents, Ayn Rand, and God moments. I don't know why you'd be thinking all three of those people, or both of those people, depending on whether or not you included your Oxford comma, but it will save you from those awkward moments. I feel like this one just leads to the land of shadows. I didn't kill the Frosted in one go. But I did kill 6 with one swat! So, anyone who watches the Disney Channel still, thoughts on those new Mickey Mouse shorts? I mean, I like them. They're getting back to the roots of Mickey Mouse, you know, why it was so funny way back in the way back. And they're pretty good. But, you know, people are entitled to their opinions, and I had a cousin say that he thought that it was just a dumb idea, but that was before they even came around, so, yeah. He was just judging by the idea of them. I haven't talked to him since that. Because I totally hate him after making that comment. No, I just haven't talked to him because he lives in a different state, and I'm terrified of phone calls. So, that's fun. You know what else is fun? StarCraft. I should play more StarCraft. I literally have not played StarCraft in years. No, well, I failed you. Uncle Fairy Chest and Ross. I failed. Forget this. You know what? You know what, Rune? This would be difficult if I couldn't... Oh yeah, that's right. Fly and sprint. You think you're so clever, Castle, with your fiendishly clever traps. But you ain't got nothing on me. Forest Ibskasa. Welcome to the Forest Ibskasa. Where smashing pots is our motto. It's the New World Order. Wait, what? You know what I really enjoy, viewers? British comedy television. Like, variety shows or whatever. A bit of Fry and Laurie was great. That Mitchell and Webb look, really like that one. Especially the grammar Nazi bit. That one was hilarious. By far my favorite joke of all time. Well, one of my favorite jokes of all time. And various other British television. I think British is the proper term to use here. And if it's not, well then, sorry, butthurt people from places like, I don't know, Wales or whatever. Hey buddy, I've got a flaming barrier. What you got? You got nothing. Yeah, that's right. N to the O to the T-H-I-N-G. Now let's do the health to mana thing, because I reached the health cap. Let's do it a couple more times. Okay, so the blob went ahead and did himself in. Now I just have to worry about this tall guard. And this dark nut. Wait. Chandeliers. Zelda. Zelda's fun. Speaking of games that are fun, I've talked about a lot of them in this video. If there are any of those in particular, or any games at all that you'd like to see me play, really, just let me know in the comments. I'll see what I can do. If I own them, heck yes, I'll play them. I don't get to play enough games as it is, and this would just be an excuse to play some of those games that are in my library that I've never gotten around to playing. And if I don't own them, I'll see about acquiring them. If they're reasonably priced, I'll go ahead and get them. Probably. If you want to, gift me a game to see me play, I don't see that happening anytime in the near future, but if you do, you hopefully know how to do that. If it's a Steam game, just purchase it as a gift on Steam. If not, I'm not entirely sure how, but it ought to be pretty straightforward for whatever distribution platform you're using. There's usually a purchase as gift option. And yeah, I'll see what I can do about that. You know what, I really hope that this picture doesn't come alive when I hit it with my sword. Yeah, it doesn't. Bullet Odyssey. Bullet Odyssey. Development time, 3.5 months. Release date, November 29th, 2011. Bullet Odyssey was our very last game prior to working on Rogue Legacy, being a bullet hell that was based on rhythm and beat scratch. Bullet Odyssey was the most technically challenging game we had ever worked on. Yes, even more so than Rogue Legacy. Just to create a stage required 3 something running in unison. Editors. Development for this game was also a little non-traditional, as a lot of pre-planning was required to make sure everything clicked. Being heavy, active, activoids against Dumtian, I don't even know. Being heavy activists? I don't know. This didn't settle well with us, so we had to talk out the whole game for like half a day. Dumticonia, I can't even figure that out. The game had the player absorbing enemy bullets in order to fire them back, and absorption happened on a beat which matched the song being played. Italian the settlewisp, I don't know, were Doritos, as the game was too hard and people became incredibly frustrated in the very first minute. Oh, initial playtests were disastrous. By the playstyles, we mean one dude who doesn't even like bullet hells, but that's larger than our usual test pool. The game didn't perform very well when it released. That gave us the confidence to make Rogue Legacy! Ah, man. I don't want to read this one. It's gonna be tough. Q. Development time, 1 month. Release date, March 18th, 2010. Our fourth project, after Tribal Tales... No, I don't think that's what it's called, but anyway... you probably know if you're a fan of Solid War games. We took a few months off from making games and just focused on our full-time jobs. We got angsty again, so we decided to make a puzzle game. At this point, most of the original founders of Solid War games left to pursue other opportunities, and the unwanted something are what compose the company today. Remnants. The game used a queuing combo mechanism to I don't know, something players, score players? I think it's supposed to be score. To think about how the tiles would fall in order to build massive combos, or CB moves if you so prefer. We made it free, but nobody picked it up either. After the release of Band of Bears, Tribal Tiles, and Q, we prepared ourselves to pack it in and close the company. Well, that was a tough read. Who ever heard of a lich with astigmatism? I'll tell you who. David Bowie. And you know what? If he didn't write a hit song about it, you probably think he did right now. David Bowie's probably written a hit song about everything that exists. I mean, I don't mean to make this a thing, but David Bowie has written a song about a dude in space. That's a thing that exists. It's not too far out there. David Bowie has written a song about stars that aren't actually stars that came to the planet to eat us. Sir Useless has been slain by a blaze lock. Sir Useless, not so useless after all. So, let's choose our heir for the next video, go ahead and purchase our stuff, and then I'll cut it off and see you later. Paladin with EDS and Capital Alia, that could prove useful. Paladin with Serial Blindness, not as useful. Splunket? You know, I like money. We'll do that. And with all of this money, we shall go to Fuchal, baby. It's not Fuchal, it's Fiji. Upgrade Spell Thief, maybe? Can't afford that. It's not... Can't afford that either. Let's do it! Class upgraded. Turn your spell thieves into spell swords and grant yourself the power of summoning empowered spells! You call that an axe? This is an axe. And that's unlocked on my on my castle. Invulnerability time up, strengthen your adrenaline glands, and be invulnerable like Bane. Let the games begin. Man. And mana cost down. That sounds like some terrible, well, maybe not terrible, some weird movie where the president is a black guy and someone breaks into the White House. I don't know. Remember back when black president was a weird thought in the United States? Like, nothing that we were inherently against, just something that we hadn't really thought about. Well, leaving you with that little nugget, that's it for this time, and I will see you later!